Sam, that was a spectacular success, a bit of a surprise in formation in the way you set up and took them by surprise, took everyone by surprise.
Yeah, you tried to get at me before, didn't we? And I wouldn't let you know. But yes, I mean, it's fantastic when a plan comes together and you ask your players to take up a different role in the team and in a different system. And I think that because we showed the lads just how Tottenham are as a team and how they set up, we felt it was the right thing to do, because we know we're a very good defensive side away from home. We know that we don't concede many goals. In fact, our last 3 away games, we've only conceded 1 goal off a very dubious penalty. I think that we all know wasn't a penalty, so we knew we could do that bit right. But as our front man normally hasn't really, whether it be Pet or whether it be Modibo, they've never really looked threatening in scoring. So we thought we'd break from deep positions and run into areas behind the full-backs who like to push on here, and the centre halves can be uncomfortable with nobody to mark, you know. And in the end, it paid off quite well in the first half, but we didn't use the ball well enough in the final third. But certainly in the second half, it's paid massive dividends, and I think that everybody knows the importance of set plays, both for and against, and the set play gets us on the way, and then we break out because Tottenham get a little desperate. There's a little bit of good fortune in Ricardo's goal, but then you've seen goal of the season probably. Ravel Morrison running through, committing to Tottenham defenders from almost his own half, running straight at them, making them make a decision, skipping round them and through them, and then finally one of the quickest keepers off the line comes shooting out and he dinks him, and then, you know, you can't ask for any more than that. And I think while I might ask the assistant referee, the technologies obviously worked very, very well, because there was no hesitation in them giving the goal. I think he probably would have said it was a goal anyway, but you never know. So the beauty of that technology left nobody in any doubt, and after that we played the game out really, really well.
I know you're trying to protect him a little bit because he's a young boy, but I couldn't help looking at that goal and thinking, and that just makes me think of an 18-year-old Michael Owen.
Yeah, I mean, he's 20 now though, not 18, so he's quite old in terms of years. So, but he's learnt so much in a short period of time. I mean, that's a beauty for me. As we say, the pennies dropped, you know, and sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes it can happen overnight. And while Sir Alex told me when we took him, I hope you can sort him out, because if you can, you're going to have a top-class player on your hands. And I'm not so sure I've sorted him out. I think he's sorted himself out, and he's began to enjoy his football, which is what he loves so much. He enjoys being with the lads. He listens to what the experienced players are going to say, and he can do something that nobody else can do in our side, and we saw that today. Now,
Sam, Tottenham have played 11 games this season and conceded 2. You scored 3 past them in 13 minutes. No one, even you, could have thought you.
There's no. I mean, you know that. Look, I mean, it's one of those days for us, which is fantastic, and boy, did we need it, because, you know, this time we deserved it as well. I mean, we've deserved many more things than we've got, and we've suffered some defeats that we shouldn't have had, and for one reason or another. And performances apart from Stoke at home have been very good, but slipping into the bottom 3 was a big problem for me and a big problem for the players, because we knew we shouldn't have been there. But we've pulled one massive game out the hat today against a Tottenham side that's spent a huge amount of money and are expected to challenge for the top 4 this year, no doubt about that. And we have watched Amir a couple of times, me and Maka, on how well they look, how well they move the ball. But when you deny them space and you press them, they do make mistakes, and they will give you possession back. And what you do with that will decide on whether you get a result, lads, or not. And what we did with that in the second half was punish the opposition and put the ball in the back of the net.
People say Sam Allardyce isn't a tactical genius. They might have to think again, Sam.
Well, I always said if I was Allardyce, they'd probably say I was more of a tactical genius rather than a broad Midlands accent that's got a bit of a northern accent who's English.
Big Sam Allardyce, nice one.
Yeah.
Well done today, thank you very much.
Cheers.